Okay. So, driving the FJ62. Apologies if the camera's a little shaky. As I was setting up to do this, I found everything for my GoPro except the GoPro itself. So, trying to make this work with my iPhone at the moment. So we'll see how this turns out. But yeah, this a solid truck. It's not like a Garage Queen cream puff. I mean, as you guys have seen in the comments, one of the owners chimed in with all of his experience, and clearly this thing was thoroughly enjoyed. I had planned on doing the same, but life happens, and decided to send her off to a new home instead. So here she is. She's a 34-year-old truck, older than me, and I mean, compared to modern cars, very much drives like a 34-year-old truck. But for me, she was a very enjoyable weekend cruiser. I think that's what she'll be for the next guy as well. Stuff I addressed while I've owned it. It just, when I bought it, it had some power issues, so had a new alternator, new battery installed, and then the HVAC was not exactly working when I bought it, so I took it in to have it fixed, and basically what they determined was that someone was converting it to a newer system, one of the previous owners, and basically just left it like 75% of the way done. So I just had the rest of that taken care of. Everything works perfectly now. Blows cold, hot, whatever you want. If I were keeping it, my next move as far as what I was going to replace, speaker covers. I never quite got to those. The stock ones are included with the sale. Personally, I hate these things. They don't really fit the rest of the truck. So whoever ends up with this thing, if you don't like them, I get it. You got the stock covers. Also, the mechanically it's totally fine. I would get an alignment. It's just slightly off. That was on my to-do list as well. Otherwise, I mean, it's a 34-year-old truck rather, that's very fun. You feel every move. It's I mean, if you're familiar with Land Cruisers and 60s and 62s, you're pretty familiar with what I'm getting at. But it's pretty solid. If you're looking for a speed demon, this is the furthest thing from it. That's really getting on it. If you're looking something with some decent fuel economy, my truck blows this thing out of the water, so this is not exactly that. But what you don't get on that front, you more than make up for in everything else, in my opinion. What else would have to be addressed in here? I mean, a lot of it. I mean, there's nothing that really has to be addressed. There's also nothing that doesn't have to be addressed, if that makes any sense. Like, if you wanted to make it perfect, like if you wanted to win, you know, some sort of show or whatever with it, then yeah, I mean, there's work to do. If you want something to cruise around in, something that's going to work, something that presents well, then I think you're fine leaving it as is and enjoying it just the way I did. But like you got some corrosion on the rear view mirror. Sorry. Headliner is pretty good. It's not really sagging at all, which is very common on these. I'm not sure if it had been replaced at all by one of the previous owners, but it's in really good shape at the moment. What else? I don't know, like something that I was never really a fan of, like the windshield wipers. I had planned on replacing those. They work, but you know, they look tired, so. What else? One thing I did really like about this one is that this is all obviously stock. It's obviously nice to have the updated stuff, but I don't know, it's stock, you know, it's on the left, that's nice. What else? Directionals work. Lights work, high beams work. All the power windows work. Mirrors work. One thing I did notice, passenger side mirror totally fine. Driver side mirror, it adjusts up and down, but side left and right. I'm not sure if there's something disconnected or what, but it's a little shaky, so that would have to be addressed. Apologies for taking a little while to get this video out. I know I mentioned in the comments section that it was my work schedule I was working around, which I was and still am, but we also had a few rainy days this week, and as long as I've had this thing, it hasn't really seen the rain, so didn't want to start doing that now. And one of my dogs came home from ACL surgery yesterday, and it's a little more involved than we had thought, so that's taking up some time as well, but I'm trying to get everything out to you guys as soon as possible. Current gallery, I believe there is a cold start video already. I know that's from the last auction. I'd be happy to provide another one if anyone wants to see it. Do that tomorrow morning or something when it's actually cooled down. Was the best. Bypass this little ATM. Don't mind the appearance of the garage. It's currently a storage unit for my mother-in-law. That's about it. I'm happy to answer any questions whatsoever, provide videos, photos, up until the auction ends on Sunday. So thanks for checking it out, and happy bidding.